We're joined today by William Johnson, Executive Chairman of Lithium Energy. William, thanks for your time.
Hi David, nice to be here.
Listed in 2021, a very successful listing off the back of two key assets, a lithium project in Argentina, a graphite project in Queensland. Let's firstly look at the lithium project. Why is it so compelling?
Thanks David. Yes, look, it's all about location essentially. I mean, the lithium project we have, the Olaroz lithium brine project, is located in the heart of South America's lithium triangle, where most of the world's reserves of lithium are found. The lithium triangle encompasses parts of Bolivia, Chile and Argentina. Now, Bolivia is pretty challenging given the sovereign risk there, and in Chile, the government's recently been imposing some pretty strict restrictions on developing lithium brine projects, whereas in Argentina, the government at both the state and national level have been very, very supportive in encouraging companies like ours and foreign investors to develop these projects. So right away, being in Argentina, we're at a distinct advantage in that lithium triangle. And then specifically in Argentina, where our project is located, it's on one of the best salars or brine lakes in the country. The Olaroz Salar is located in northwest Argentina, and on that salar, Allchem have been producing lithium carbonate from there since about 2015, and Lithium Americas have recently invested $1 billion in building a facility to produce 40,000 tonnes of lithium carbonate equivalent from that salar too. So we're on a great salar in a fantastic location with two big neighbours already in production.
And you've recently made a key hire for this project.
Yes, as I mentioned, one of our neighbours is Lithium Americas. They're commissioning their 40,000 tonne per annum lithium plant, and we've just hired their ex-operations manager, who played a large part in bringing that project into construction. So the experience which this manager has, Raul de Lena, is going to be invaluable as we advance the Olaroz project from its current scoping stage through further engineering studies and ultimately into production.
Moving across to the graphite project in Queensland, talk to us about how it fits into the overall strategy, but also how advanced it is.
Sure. Well, one of the things that makes Lithium Energy unique on the ASX is we're one of the very few companies that give investors exposure to the two most important components of lithium-ion batteries, being lithium for the battery cathode and graphite for the battery anode. Whilst everyone's familiar with lithium, obviously in the name lithium-ion batteries, a lot of people don't realise that graphite can make up to 50% or more of the battery's overall weight with respect to graphite and graphite-related products. So graphite is very important, and indeed will be indispensable in the production of lithium-ion batteries for probably decades to come. So by having exposure to both lithium and graphite, it gives investors exposure to those two most important minerals for lithium-ion batteries.
And this project is also advancing through study phase?
It is. In fact, with lithium, we're just concluding the scoping study stage. With the graphite, we're advanced into the pre-feasibility stage, about halfway through a pre-feasibility study, and looking to conclude that by the end of the year. And what we're looking to do with the graphite project is take that all the way to produce a vertically integrated battery anode material business right here in Australia, where we're going to be producing material to be used on battery anodes. So we're not just going to dig the graphite up and sell it offshore. We're going to dig it up, process it, and produce a very high value battery anode material called purified spherical graphite, which we hope to use in the production of battery anodes. Now, most of this material, this purified spherical graphite, or PSG, is currently made in China. China dominates the market for this, produces over 90% of the world's purified spherical graphite. The opportunity we have is that battery manufacturers and car manufacturers are increasingly looking much more closely at their supply chains. They're looking for transparency, and they want to make sure that the suppliers of these critical ingredients are being produced in environmentally sustainable ways with modern technology that's not destroying the environment. That's the advantage we have here in Australia, and not only do we have the expertise to do it, we have the high quality resources in the graphite projects we have in Queensland, but also the government is, both at the state and national level, being really supportive in terms of the kind of incentives they're offering companies like ours to push these projects into downstream processing and add more value here in Australia. So we're really excited to advance the graphite project all the way through to production and developing this high value material right here in Australia.
And when do companies in the EV battery space, the end users, start the discussion? When do you start talking to them about partnering with you on your project development?
Well, we're talking to them already. I mean, we recently announced we've been approached by a number of very big players active in the EV battery space who are interested in partnering with us. We're having those discussions now. It's something that we're considering, particularly for the project in Argentina. These large-scale lithium projects can cost a lot of money to bring into production, and so having a partner potentially involved at this stage that has the financial resources to potentially fund this all the way through to production, we think could put us in a very strong position.
Clear paths, 2 projects, exciting times ahead for the company. William, thanks for your time.
David, thank you.